What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Box Clinic and more. Speaking on, what Johnny Nelson said, he'd like to see Anthony Joshua's next three fights be. Obviously, it'd be Joseph Parker. Then he want to see him fight one of his mandatory challengers, Povetkin or Pulve. And then David Haye will be massive in the third fight. He said, obviously, the third fight will probably be, people want to see Fury or Deontay Wilder. But he says he's going with David Haye because how massive of a personality, how big he is over there in the UK, I would guess. I'm going to link this article from Boxing Scene in the description so you know that it's true. And, it is what it is. After Joseph Parker, Joshua was going to have more mandatories. So, you might as well kiss the baby when you're talking about, Deontay Wilder fight happening. But they know the rules as far as the, unification bouts trump mandatories. But he going to go to mandatory route, especially Pulve ain't shit. I don't care what nobody say. He can't do shit. And I had a theory that, I talked about before that Pulve never was going to fight Anthony Joshua. He made a little interview post on Facebook saying that he wasn't healthy physically and him and his team was going through some things. And I think they sold the fight to be with Pulve. And then I think they always told Carlos Takam that he was going to get the fight and Pulve get it later down the line. And they plugged Takam in to fool the fans. And, Takam got a payday. Pulve potentially going to get his payday. But, none of these fights really jump. I mean, I don't care. But I understand what he's doing. I'll get to that at the end. But Parker, I mean, that's a given. Go get that belt. Povetkin, he weak as hell. He should never be the mandatory. Off the pads, he garbage. Pulve, I was never impressed with him. And David Haye, he shits the bed every time he gets a big heavyweight fight. Vladimir Klitschko, Tony Bellew. I mean, this is just Johnny Nelson, fanboy Johnny Nelson speaking from an Anthony Joshua fanboy perspective and a UK fanboy perspective. Or UK perspective at all. All these are good, big fights over there. In America, we don't care about these fights. And quite frankly, Anthony Joshua told you guys that he don't care about opening up the American market. He's happy in his comfort zone fighting in the UK. And he's been over here to Vegas to chop it up about fighting Klitschko at the T-Mobile Arena. He's not impressed with coming to America. He's not. Not only is he not impressed, he don't really care about fighting Deontay Wilder. He's happy where he's at. The minute somebody beat Deontay Wilder, or he loses or whatever happens, he's gonna overpay them like he said they overpaid Charles Martin, Eddie Hearn to make that fight happen to get that last belt. Because it don't matter. Because the way they got the fans brainwashed over there, or in over here for the most part, anyway he get all them belts, he a true champion. He don't have to go through any true champions because there ain't been real true champions in the heavyweight division. But the Klitschko's and Tyson Fury, he beat Klitschko after he wasn't a champion no more after 16-month layoff. But they don't care about that. They just want to say, oh, he's the number one guy because he got muscles and he can punch hard and all that. He don't want to prove nothing. He wants it to be given to him. So does Johnny Nelson. So does Eddie Hearn and everybody else. Neither one of these guys should be able to fade Anthony Joshua, period. It's only three real threats to Anthony Joshua right now. And that's if Fury get back in shape, Deontay Wilder, and Luis Ortiz if he still got it. That's it. There is no other threats to Anthony Joshua. But look at it from a business perspective and from a from a guy perspective like Anthony Joshua who don't want to be the best. He don't want to beat the best to be the best. Say it that way. It falls down like this, bros. He don't need Deontay Wilder. He'll need Tyson Fury. Okay, he'll need him down the line. But Deontay Wilder Ortiz, he don't need them. In reality, like my boy Corey over at ILBTA said, he don't need Deontay Wilder. Why would he take a pay cut or a percentage cut to fight Deontay Wilder and put him in danger zone just to get the fans, approval? Because once you get the fans' approval on one thing, they go to another. Oh, you can't beat him or you can't beat him. They did it for Floyd Mayweather for his whole career. Building guys up, and he smacked them down. No matter how many guys he built up, he smacked them down. They came up with a new one. And Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn understand that. They understand that all they got to do is get these belts in his hands, and they can do whatever they want. They're going to be having out 90-10 splits in a minute. None of these guys are a threat, and they know that. And this is probably going to be their 3-fight plan, which is cool. All these is massive money fights over there. Povetkin got $1 billion backing. Joseph Parker, he bring a belt to the table. David Haye is a celebrity over in the UK. No matter how times he don't show up in Pulve, people was willing to fill up the Principality Wells Stadium to come see him. It's a business at the end of the day, and they treating it as a business. They're treating him as a UK Floyd Mayweather on the business side, but at the end of the day, he ain't got them skills, so they going to put the right opponents in front of him to look real. You know, this dude is a puppet. I'm not saying that he don't have the skills to do it, but it's something that they hiding about Anthony Joshua. They're hiding something. They're hiding his weakness. We know he can't take him on the chin. I know he ain't been improving, but a lot of fighters plateau. He a bust to the plateau with a great trainer like Rob McCracken. I understand all of that. But at the end of the day, they in no rush to be great. They in no rush to prove that he's a legit champion. He hasn't beat anybody legitimate. And you can say the Vladimir Klitschko fight all you want and say, oh, Deontay Wilder hasn't either. No, but that's the beauty of him and Anthony Joshua fighting, is a legitimacy fight. You see who's legit a champion, and then after that, you could solidify by fighting the Tyson Fury if he gets back in shape and start looking like he did before with his cheating ass. That's the beauty of them fighting this year. But they have no plans on fighting this year. They don't have no plans on fighting Deontay next year or the year after that. Deontay Wilder ain't in the plans. You know, and we need to figure that out. Unless he comes to the table and take an 80-20 split, 80-30. He got to take less than what Joseph Parker took, which is between a 30 and 35 split. And Deontay Wilder ain't doing that. Especially coming over to the UK. It's going to have to be, Anthony Joshua losing and eating Deontay Wilder, or nothing else, period. At the end of the day, it's a fight that Joshua don't even need. He got all the belts except for one. He ain't looking to finish that puzzle. He going to hide behind mandatories and big money fights in the UK. And that's factual. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. We've seen a lot of boxers treat it as a business. But don't come on my page popping off talking about Wilder this, Wilder that, and your boy's scared to fight him. You know, he's scared to fight him. And Johnny Nelson knows what's going to happen. Joshua knows what's going to happen. It is what it is.